Hello, hello, hello. Let me see if we're live in our YouTube. Let me see. How about in the comments? Can you guys hear me in the comments? Go ahead and show some emojis, some hearts in the comment section if you can hear me perfectly in our YouTube and Facebook page. Ooh, let's see. Wonder where the other guys are at. Where are you, Raven, and the others? Because I know that some of you are already like having alarms for this live interview. But since it seems that no one is still commenting at the moment, hi guys! This is Patricia from Learn to Draw Manga, and I will be your host for today's live interview. And honestly, this live interview is going to be really exciting because we have a very heartwarming and beautiful story about, Valli, who is one of our students who joined a course at when she was about 50 years old. And it was just earlier this year. So it was fairly recent. And honestly, she has like a lot of things to tell you guys, so pretty excited about that. Oh, I'm seeing Jennifer commenting. Hi from USA. Hi, Jennifer. I think it's nighttime in USA, so good evening. And then for the others, not really sure if there are any new viewers for now. So if there are any viewers who are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get the latest updates on our live videos, live interviews, live critiquings, which are all totally free. And also just so you can get a closer look or vibe with the community that we have here at Learn to Draw Manga. And also, welcome, because, this is your first time. I hope that you get to enjoy it as much as we do. And then, what else? I guess there's not a lot of people yet. I'm not sure if, like, some of you do know that we're live already. But let's just go with it. Go with the flow. Okay, so I feel like we can wait a little bit for some of the others. So while we're waiting, how are you guys doing? Like, how has September, the last day of September, been? Or for the others, like me, it's the first day of October. So are you like having like celebrations today, or is there something like a bit down that has you a bit sad today? Maybe share it in the comment section so we can talk about it while we're waiting. And also for the guys who are here, please do invite some of your friends, your family members, anybody who you think will be inspired by Valli's story. Because as you can already see in our captions in our announcement post, Valli's story is truly a remarkable one. Oh, Ray says it was nice and raining. Oh, raining. Do you have a typhoon where you're at? Because from where I'm at, yeah, we have a typhoon right now. And I just experienced, like last night, I was going out and it was perfectly fine. The weather was perfectly fine, and then suddenly it started to rain, and it was like, ugh. I'm not sure why that happened, but well, life happens sometimes. And then, let's see. Ooh, Ray says not. I'm in the middle of the US. Oh, okay. Which part of the US? Not really sure if some parts of the US are raining right now, but how about the others? can you guys share a little bit about your day or about your week? Because it is the weekend, so must be awesome to just relax and sleep. Ray says Wisconsin, so Great Lake areas. Wow, Wisconsin, represent. Let's go. Okay, okay. Okay, so I think it's about 5 minutes already, so maybe you can start. Okay, so for all the people here in our comment section and whether it's our in our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, have you guys ever felt like you were too old to learn how to draw manga as a beginner? Or maybe, there were some like classes that you joined before, but there most of the people there are so much younger than you. Because honestly, for manga or anime classes, like majority of the students are probably like either children or teenagers, so it's kind of weird to be the one who's one of the older ones, the older gens. What do you call it? Gen Y? Yeah, not sure, but yeah, the millennials. Yeah, as of right now, millennials are 30 years and above. So yeah, kind of awkward when you're in a class with youngsters, but hopefully you guys weren't able to experience anything like really negative with that. Ooh, Reyes says college is slightly exhausting, but I have a test tomorrow anyway. Oh, that's so sad to hear. Honestly, when I was in college, I think I only slept like 2 hours a day for 5 days in a month, which is sad. But at least you have your Saturday and Sunday, I guess, to rest. But I hope that you have like time to breathe, Rhea, because if you don't, you might just go crazy with all of that stress from college. Ooh, Ray. He also says that I didn't start drawing manga officially until I was about 17. So I did feel like I was joining the trend later than I should have. Yeah. I think that's the thing when you start a bit older. Like, you feel like you're missing a lot already because everyone has started when they were younger. They were already sketching anime characters on the walls. I personally was doing this kind of cheat tactic where I would put the Koppen band on a computer screen and then I would draw the manga character there, which is weird, not advisable kind of learning for anime and manga drawing. But yeah, how about the others, guys? Have you ever felt, a little bit out of place when it came to learning anime and manga? Or have you ever felt like you've practiced so much, like so many times, and you've watched almost every YouTube video on how to draw anime or manga, how to draw the head, the neck, the hands specifically because they're the hardest, but you feel like there's no progress yet. No, you feel like you're repeating the same mistakes, I guess. Ray says, I started super young, but it definitely wasn't the popular thing to do as I got older. Ooh, true, true, true. I guess the thing with anime is like it goes like really popular and then it fizzles out and then it gets really popular again. Because when I was younger, when you liked anime, you were kind of the weird kid. I don't understand why liking something like anime would make you weird, but yeah, that's like the norm back then. And I just think that, with that label, it's kind of harder to share what you love. Maria says, I do agree with that. I didn't start getting well into anime and manga until people really started to consume it. Like, until it was mainstream for a lot of people, yeah, it was kind of hard to be the one that has all the drawings of different anime and manga characters and not feel out of place with the people who, well, likes other things. And then Rhea added, I did draw fan art when I was younger, but I was considered weird, so I didn't draw much anime fan art. Aww, that's so sad. I wish we were friends when you were when you were younger and when I was younger. Yeah, I think we could vibe instantly because for people who are feeling out of place, especially in when it comes to liking anime and manga, I think what matters the most is when you find that community that really has the same interests as you. Yeah. So guys, if you've ever felt out of place, if you've ever felt like you're too old or you're not as good as other people when it comes to drawing anime and manga, I do have a secret to tell you for now. So I need you guys to stay until the end of the live so I can like help you learn like what Valli did so that she can get that community and also that help from our mentors from our course here at Learn to Draw Manga and instantly improve in the passion that she has and become more confident as a whole person, as a whole artist. Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, I will be presenting to you our points or our discussions for today. So we'll be talking about how Valli jump started her art journey at 50 years old, of course, and then how Valli improved in drawing despite being discouraged to draw after being critiqued harshly back then. So hopefully you guys could get inspired by all of the things that Valli will be saying in a few moments. And of course, I urge you guys and encourage you to stay until the end for the Q&A so you can find out how you, and that means you personally, could get help from or could work with pro-Japanese manga and anime artists yourself. So here we go. Can you guys please, come on, drop some clapping emojis for our guest today, Miss Valli Parthasarathi herself. So let me just show her on screen. Let's go. Here we go. Hi, Miss Valli.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'm not seeing some of the classmates here. Let me see if... Oh, Maria is finally here. Let's go, Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Can you please wake up? Yeah, can you please wake up, Raven? She might be oversleeping again. Yeah, no, just kidding. Oh, is your sister in the comment section? Or yeah, there's Janet. Is that?
Oh, who's hello.
That? You can see the comments here. Who is Janaki, by the way? Is she your sister or? Oh,
we do. Oh wait,
hello, sister. Oh. Hello, Miss Janaki. Look at Miss Valli right now. So proud. She's famous. Woo, celebrity in the fam. Oh, thank you guys for the clapping emojis. Ray says, I do be sleeping. Yeah, exactly. When you're tired, just sleep. And then Maria says, sleep is life. Yeah, after this interview, I think I might be sleeping as well. But anyway, just to get things started already, I just want to ask Valli, what really got you into anime and manga in the first place? Like, was there an anime that really got you hooked, for example?
Yeah, actually, I remember the very first anime I saw was when I was in college, and it was Akira. It was playing on the big screen at our university theater that was there, and I just remember just being blown away by the level of detail and the level of just imagination, which I never had seen, which I hadn't really seen in sort of the standard like Saturday morning cartoons or even the Disney cartoons had a lot of detail. This was something different, and as soon as I saw that, I was just really blown away.
So is that like the start of when you tried to practice like drawing anime and manga already, like that was the instigator of everything?
No, actually, I actually never really considered trying to draw anime
Mm-hmm.
and manga until honestly this past year. My
Oh.
drawing background
Mm-mm.
was actually more in animals. So when we would
Mm-mm.
go, when I was younger, like when I was really really young, I would do a lot of little sketches like on my notebooks and stuff like that of animals, and
Mm-mm.
then
Mm-mm.
I would do like when we went on family trips, I would draw some of the animals that I saw,
Mm-mm.
and so I tended to gravitate towards animals, which was great because that's where my most of my interest lies. But then it also led to
Mm-mm.
a lot of frustration because if it didn't look the way that I wanted, it would make me
Mm-mm.
be too frustrated to continue.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. For the people who don't know, Valli is actually a veterinarian. So as you can see on your screen, she's hugging a very adorable hedgehog named Keji, right? It's
Keji,
Keji.
huh? Yes.
Yeah. So I guess that that was like the thing, or the, yeah, the subjects of your drawings. And then you said something about getting frustrated when you don't get the drawings right. So
Mhm.
that was like the main difficulty for you, is what I'm getting. So
Yeah,
what were
yeah.
like the things that you did to like try to fix that? Mm-mm.
Well, I've always been a little bit of a perfectionist, especially when it comes to
Yeah.
drawing. And so
Mm-mm.
I would often try and retry a particular piece, and if it didn't turn out
Mm-mm.
exactly the way that I could visualize it in my head, then I would get really frustrated, and then
Mm-mm.
having, I would end up having to, I don't know, I would just end up not wanting to draw. If it got bad enough, I would end up not wanting to draw for several months, and then maybe I would
Mm-mm.
come back later and try some. But there were definitely
Mm-mm.
big chunks of time before this big 17-year hiatus that you mentioned. There were chunks of time where I just didn't want to draw
Mm-hmm.
because whatever I tried to
Yeah.
draw before was so frustrating. Um, but
Mm-mm.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
so then there was a big break that I took between undergrad and grad school. There was a big
Mm-mm.
block of time, about a 5 6 year period of time where I wasn't drawing, and then
Mm-mm.
I was thinking, well, maybe now that I'm in grad school, I have the opportunity to
Mm-mm.
take some art classes, so maybe I'll try one of the classes in the
Mm-mm.
art department. On It was charcoal drawing. It was their intro to drawing class, but didn't really know what it was about. But it
Mm-mm.
turned out to be charcoal drawing, which I had never done before.
Mm-mm.
And that was a situation where I got some pretty harsh critique of my art. Um,
My
and also
God.
just very much an attitude of, okay, well, you're not an art student, so I'm just going to look at it, say negative things, and keep
Mm-mm.
going, versus trying to spend time
Oh,
actually
that's
doing what I
awful.
can do better. So that was very disheartening for
Mm-mm.
me, and that was also part of the reason why I ended up, not being very interested in drawing for several years.
Yeah. Who is that art professor? Name drop. No, just kidding. But that's totally awful. Like
Mhm.
I I heard about it, but like knowing about it further now in detail, like it's horrible. Like was it in public when he like I guess I don't want to say harassed, but criticized your works? Mm-mm.
Yeah, well, it was in front of the
Was,
rest of the class, so everybody in the class would put up their artwork, and then they would go from one to the other and say what they liked and what they didn't like, and then and spend a lot of time with the students that were art students, and especially the students that were doing well, or doing had figured out what he was looking for, I should say. Um,
mm,
and then for myself and a couple students who weren't quite up to what he was looking at, very brusque and not very helpful was the big thing. Just didn't really.
mm-mm. I mean, if you are truly like art, I guess art teacher, like a true art teacher, you don't just go for the people who are the best. You also try to help the people who may not be what you're looking for in terms of art style, but everyone has their particular art style, and maybe sometimes we just need to progress a little bit, yeah, in order to, yeah, make it better, honestly.
Yeah. I will
And
say
yeah.
that I will say that one thing I really did like about that class was that it
Mm-mm,
really focused on looking at form and shadow. So
mm-mm,
we weren't allowed to use
yeah.
outlines for anything, and which was also very
Mm-mm,
different because I was used to drawing with outlines. So we weren't allowed to use outlines. So using just shadows and shading to create
mm-mm.
forms definitely, um, definitely taught me at that time to look at things a little bit differently.
Mm,
We
yeah,
appreciate.
I think when I was looking at your artworks, in our Facebook page. Yeah, you're pretty good at forms and shadows already. So there's like this background on it. Like there's a good foundation already there. And so what was it that got you interested in the course then? Like after all of this. Mm,
I was trying to figure out. I mean, my work is pretty busy, and
mhm,
one of the things that I was trying to figure out is how do I. I just felt like there was a piece of. I felt like I wanted to have a creative. I've always felt like I wanted to have a creative outlet of some sort, and I
mhm,
was trying to figure out how do I have a creative outlet in a way that will keep me engaged because I know that there's a
mhm,
lot of things that I get interested in, but it's also very easy. And I've
mhm,
tried prior to this class, I was trying a variety of just like online, online learn as you own, learn on your own type um, classes.
yeah,
And
yeah.
while I would learn
Mhm,
I would learn techniques and learn that it was very interesting, and it weren't necessarily manga, but I would learn
mhm,
things, but I wouldn't ever keep going with practicing. And so I
mhm,
was thinking two things. I was thinking I need something where I can actually have that sort of where I can have that accountability so that I can keep practicing. But then I
mhm,
also was thinking, well, drawing is something which I can do any place. And that's
mhm,
something that I had a lot of enjoyment on when I was a kid. Um,
mhm,
and I was thinking, let me draw. Manga and anime is something that I watch anime every day. So I'll just
yeah.
guilty pleasure. I just do, and
Yeah. Guilty.
it's something it's something that I'm very familiar with visually. And then I was
Mm-mm,
thinking, it's nothing that I've ever tried to draw, so I'm learning this from
mm-mm,
scratch, and so there's less of an expectation on myself to get as
mhm,
frustrated and shut down as I have with the animals in the past. So for me, I
mm,
thought it was kind of psyching myself out a little bit, but I was thinking this is
mm-mm,
something I could really enjoy. And plus, I was thinking that, maybe this is something that I can do for fun for friends, just to
yeah,
do something that's new and different, but also for
yeah,
myself, of course. So
yeah. That's awesome. Honestly, just I can relate to the watching anime every day because yeah, that's why we're here. Honestly, and also, um, yeah, I totally get that. You weren't as frustrated because I guess it was pretty unique in terms of drawing. Mm-mm. Like
mhm.
what you previously did compared to what you previously did before. Mm-mm. So
Yeah.
when you were learning how to draw anime and manga, either by yourself or in a class, um, at 50 years old, was there something different, or were you treated in some different way, or fairly it was just so and so?
Well, I never really tried to do it before I got into this class. So I
Mm,
had looked for other classes when I decided that part of the reason why I actually thought about this class was because I saw one of the master classes that you guys set up. And
yeah.
so I saw the master class and I thought, oh, well, this might be something that's really interesting. And then I was looking around online to see what was available. And a
Mm-mm.
lot of them, like you were like I think Ray was saying, or you were saying, was that there were a lot of classes that were available. There were several classes that are available for kids
Mm-mm.
specifically, or ones that were self-paced classes. And I knew that neither of those would probably fit what I needed right now. Um,
Mm-mm.
so I think that, I mean, coming in onto this class being my first real experience with a manga based class, I don't feel like there's been
Mm-mm.
anything. I mean, definitely, I don't feel like I've been treated any differently than anybody else in the class, which has been great.
Ah, thankfully we don't have that kind of well, we don't have the negative vibe in our community so far that I'm noticing. And
Hmm.
also for the mentors, like so far it hasn't really been that harsh like critique like your teacher gave you back then in college. So
Hmm.
yeah, I think that helped a bit. And also Rhea was Rhea was sharing something here. She said, I have had a teacher like that before, but I was one of those students she favored, and I hated it, though, because I always felt like she was unfairly harsh to the others. Yeah. Teachers like that suck, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it really bad for
Yeah.
everybody, like people on both sides
Mm-mm,
of it.
mm-mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm. Yeah. What happened to the teacher?
no
So
idea.
curious. What happened to the teacher? Yeah, no idea. Yeah. He could live his life, whatever happens. You're already here. You're already happy. You're already thriving. So, yeah, not our issue anymore. So,
Yeah.
okay. Um, oh my God. When you were in the course already, what was
Mhm.
like the biggest improvements you've seen so far in your artwork? Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, being able to actually start drawing people has been a huge. I mean, this
Mm-mm.
is I never drew people before I started this class, literally. So for
Mm-mm.
me, this has been a huge improvement. And then the other thing that's been new for me since starting this class is starting to try some digital art. So in this one,
Mm-mm.
the before and the after is digital. And so it's been really great for me to be able to start exploring that medium as well, and taking and figuring out how to take some of the techniques and the skills from the drawing side, and how can we apply it to the digital side. um, so that's
Mm-mm.
been a lot of fun too.
Yeah. I love that you're experimenting with the digital art, honestly, because I think for some other people, especially for mature people, it's harder to like draw digital art because there's like a lot of things that you have to press and you have to know the function of. But yeah,
Oh
so
my
far
gosh,
it's good for you. Can you share your experience on that? Mm-mm.
it is way more complicated in a lot of ways, but I do like
Mm-mm.
the effects that you can get from it. So it's something
Mm-mm.
that, I'm still very much a beginner in all of that, and so I just can
Mm-mm.
see just getting better over time the more I practice. So
Yeah. Yeah. True, true, true. And with regards to drawing people,
Mhm.
I just remembered. You said there was actually an artwork here where you drew your very own partner, which is what is his name again?
His name is so yes. I was trying to
BBW.
do like the evil
Mm-hmm.
villain, sort of pushing up the glasses thing.
Mm-mm.
This one
Yeah.
was early on in the class. So
Mm-mm. Yeah.
yeah,
And I think yeah. It's okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna
I
say he
think
was he was
Yeah, I and also I think for your family so far that I'm seeing, especially in the comment section, like they're so supportive of you, like all throughout this process. Like, um, what do they usually say, or what did they initially react? How did they initially react when they learned about you joining the course?
they were very supportive. They were pretty excited
Mm-mm.
because they were curious to
Mm-hmm.
see what the course would be like, and what my progress would be through it. So
Mm-mm.
they were really excited and supportive throughout the whole thing. It's been really
Mm-mm.
nice.
Yeah. I'm like imagining that some of them are like asking you to draw them. Mm-mm. Yeah.
I haven't gotten that request exactly yet, but I probably this is
Mm-mm.
probably the most I've done so far with trying to draw actually somebody. I don't feel like
Yeah.
I'm quite ready to make portraits yet.
But it's fairly good already. Oh, look at this, and the one that where you did here. Yeah, I was really happy when I was preparing the slides, honestly, because it was looking so good. Like you could totally see the progress already in your artworks here,
Mm,
and then your body anatomy studies sketches.
mhm,
Yeah, it's so good that you're able to draw the proportionate shapes already. Was there any
mhm.
frustration when you were doing this, or was it like all good? Mm-mm.
I think that honestly, the full body sketches are the ones that I find the most frustrating, because I'm
Mm,
not quite able to get the proportions the way I want yet. But
mm-mm.
again, it comes with practice. But yeah,
True.
that's probably the thing that's the hardest for me. And hair still is hard.
Mm-mm.
This
Mm-mm.
is Janicki saying that next year. Thanks, Janicki.
Mm-mm.
Pressure.
Okay, okay. Oh, that's next year. Nice, 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 nice. You already have something set up for next year. So that's good. And I think for anatomy, like everyone, and I do mean everyone in and out of the course, are having a hard time with this. Like it's not just you specifically, yeah, a lot of us, especially with proportions. It takes a
Mhm,
lot of work, honestly. But
mhm,
yeah, and I guess a lot of people get frustrated when it comes to anatomy. I remember just one person I chatted in Instagram. She was an artist, and then she did like a study of anatomy for like a whole year, like a whole
mhm,
year of just drawing body proportions. And
mhm,
yeah, and then I think she got burnout and frustrated, and then she didn't she went through art hiatus also. So I think what really matters in these types of situations is that you get motivated like
mhm,
every day, like
mhm.
to push through your progress. And what I want to ask now is, how do you get motivated like every day when it comes to your art? Mm-mm.
Well, I will admit that some weeks are better than others, and so there are some weeks where I am able to, maybe draw a little bit from the homework, or um, you know, at least try to look at, if I'm looking at some anime or something, kind of look at it from a more critical standpoint. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
look at a little bit more detail as far as how eyes are being drawn and nose are being drawn, or how various proportions are. Um, and then there are other weeks where I just can't even, every now and again, there's just weeks that I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to draw for class, or I'm going to have to draw during class. So just because I have so much going on. So, um,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
but
Yeah.
I think that being able to see that there is, being able to see that there is progress, and knowing that the more you sketch, the better you'll get over, when I was doing more sketching every day, I definitely could see my progress changing faster.
Mm-mm. And I think it helps, I guess, whenever you post your artworks or your homeworks, like seconds later, like one of your classmates, most probably
Mhm,
like Raven, would comment, "Good job, Bully," and then yeah, I think it helps with the motivation part. Mm, if
yeah.
I'm imagining, yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I
So
will say that I have to give a shout out to all my classmates, because if we didn't have such a supportive group of people that was in
yeah.
this class, I probably wouldn't be keeping up with it, honestly. So
Mm-mm.
I really feel that with just the supportiveness that everybody has, everybody's willingness to, either if I have questions, or if anybody else has questions, people willing to jump in and answer them, and or just to, put little hearts on the stuff that you've drawn, or whatever. I mean, it's been really great.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, exactly. That's what I always observe, honestly, because I'm the one who's like overseeing the things in our Facebook group, and what I see is everyone's hearting and everyone's like giving their own consultations, I guess, from previous lessons and then teachings, and yeah, I think because of this community, you're able to like grow
Mhm.
together. Mm-mm.
Mm,
Rather than just doing it alone. So
yeah,
mm, hopefully that helped you like progress a lot. Mm-mm. Yeah.
it did. It did. I mean, one of the questions that when I was emailing back and forth when I was deciding whether or not to take this particular course, one of the
Mm-mm.
questions that I specifically asked is what does the critiquing look like? Is everybody
Mm-mm.
going to is everybody's work going to be critiqued? How does that work? Just from
Yeah.
my previous experience, I wanted to make sure that I got I just wanted to make sure that I got feedback that was useful for me. Um,
Mm-mm.
and so that plus the community and also just the other support systems that you have in place, the mentoring systems that you have in place,
Mm-mm.
were really what made me decide to go with this program.
Mm-mm. Aww. Aww. I feel so happy
Well, I mean
that
this.
you guys are feeling this way, honestly. Mm-mm.
Well, I mean
Yeah, go
this
ahead.
slide going here. There's just no way that I could have drawn any of that prior to this. So I mean, I'm really happy.
Mm-mm. Yeah, honestly, I'm really, really, really proud of you. Yeah. And even though sometimes you guys like get in and out of doing homeworks because I know you guys are busy. Mm-mm. Yeah. But yeah, you still try to do it when you can. So what my what I'm trying to ask right now though is because you have busy schedules, like how do you like I guess navigate through your busy schedules, while doing the course? Do you
Mhm.
have like a mm-mm. How is that going so far with the schedules and the homeworks? Is it hard because you have to do you're busy most of the time, or is it like still okay?
It's still pretty good. I haven't delved
Mm-hmm.
into sort of the more intensive homework that
Mm-mm.
sort of the second round homeworks, which are a little bit more
Mm-mm.
intensive. But
Mm-mm.
um, what I try to do is if when I get home at night, if I'm try to set aside a little bit of time while I'm kind of decompressing to do some drawing.
Mm-mm.
I try to dedicate some chunks of time during the weekend to draw.
Mm-mm.
So that's kind of how I've been handling it.
Mm-mm. So yeah, you have a set schedule for drawing, I guess. And then does like drawing or yeah, does doing art help you with relieving stress or yeah, helping you through like difficult moments? Because I know for some people, yeah, it's how we relieve stress. Basically for me, that's how I relieve stress sometimes.
Yeah, it does help me relieve stress. It does make me feel calmer, especially if
Mm-mm.
I'm able to get it to look kind of close to what I was hoping for. So getting better at not
Mm-mm.
being a perfectionist.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. I think I think perfectionism is one of the greatest sins, I guess, or challenges for artists. Because yeah, when you feel like something is not right, you feel demotivated to like do anything at all because you have it in your mind that you know it sucks already, so I'm just not gonna finish it. But hopefully nowadays with the support and honestly, I just our primary advice for students with perfectionism kind of syndromes is just to try to do it, try to do at least one per day. Mm-mm. Is that what you usually do too? Like try to finish one homework or try to just draw something even though it's not perfect. Are you able to do that already, or you're still
Um,
yeah, you're still grasping the
I'm,
perfectionism
I,
train?
I can't draw very quickly, so usually what I'm doing is I'm working on a
Mm-mm.
little bit of I'm usually working on a little bit of the homework during
Mm-mm.
those times. I'm usually not able to draw like a full sketch, for example.
Mm-mm.
So,
So yeah, yeah. I think for the recent artworks that you posted, it's mostly just homeworks. Some some parts of the homeworks, but
Yeah.
honestly they're quite good already. Yeah. And then I remember you saying something about well, I just kind of I wasn't able to, I guess it was using Copic markers, and then
Mhm.
it like went out out of the lines when you were coloring it. And then
Oh yeah.
you just said, well, uh, I'll just make do with this. Like I'm not gonna make it perfect. It's just how it is. So so might as well. And
Yeah.
I think that was still progress right there. Like
Hmm.
still submitting, still doing it, still giving it your best, basically.
Hmm.
Ooh. Janaki says, no, I meant that I'm going to request a portrait next year. Oh, okay. So Vali
The
must be
pressure's on.
prepared for next year because she will be drawing a full portrait of Janaki, full
Uh,
body anatomy of Janaki.
oh my
I,
god.
are you just how many sisters do you have, or how many brothers or sisters do you have?
I just
Is it
have
just the
one.
two of you?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so supportive then of each other. That's so cute. If only we could
That's
drag
generous.
Janaki here also. Mm. Oh, and Frick says, love this community. And okay. And actually, Velleman already has a question, but we'll get back to you in a little bit because I have one more question for Vali before we accept your questions, guys. Was what was the best experience for you during the course so far? Mm-mm.
I think the best experience was there was just as far as I think the best experience I had was when I was able to complete some artwork. It was one of my first attempts at doing some digital work, and it was looking at shading and gradations. And
Mm-mm.
when I finished that exercise, it looked much better than I anticipated that it would. So that was a great one. And then actually this homework also, I was
Yeah.
really excited to submit this homework because these were
Yeah.
like I was saying, poses that I was looking
Mm-mm.
for that dynamic pose idea, and was really
Mm-mm.
excited that even though they weren't perfect, I was able to do something that looked
Mm-mm.
closer to what I was envisioning. So I
Yeah.
really, and that was I think that was the time I think that I was really excited and happy. But I would say in
Mm-mm.
general, I mean, in general, I'm just happy to be. I'm happy with every little bit I'm doing. So
Mm. Aw. That's so cute. I think yeah, it's fun to just enjoy the process sometimes. And yeah, for some of the difficulties, yes, it's hard, but honestly, from what I'm seeing from your artworks and everything that you posted so far, everything I'm hearing, I think yeah, you're progressing already in high amounts. Yeah. So uh, so for that teacher back then, here is Volley right now,
there we go.
2.0, with all the great art techniques. And yeah, thank you for thank you and not thank you for the harsh critiques back then, because I feel like yeah, in some way or another, that experience has led you to us. And yeah, so far it's been a good ride. Mm.
It has been, and just
Okay. So
yeah,
for some of your questions, guys, oh, your husband. Oh, is he in the comments right now? Your husband? Your husband. Your partner. Your partner.
no, he's not.
Oh, okay. I thought he was here. But anyway, for some of you guys who have any questions for Vali, can you please comment it right now so we can ask her at this moment. And Bellaman actually has a question. Do you do it online? So do you do it online? What are you referring to, the online part? The course or is it something else, Velleman? For the others, though, mm, do you also have any questions? And please don't be shy in asking your questions because it's just us here. Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, okay. That like on social platforms. Oh, our course? Yeah, we actually have a group Facebook page. Yeah, a Facebook group. Yeah, for our students basically, and yeah, we also do Zoom sessions and other stuff. Yeah, but no Omigala. Yeah, none so far for that. And Ray asks, do you prefer the digital over traditional now that you've got some skill in both? For Valli.
Oh, that's a great question. I I would say that for myself right now, I'm I enjoy sketching on in pencil, and then I enjoy the coloring in digital. Um,
Mm-mm.
because because with Copic markers you can get some really cool effects with it, but I feel like the blending and some of the shading I can do. I just
Mm-mm.
have much more options in digital, and I also my set of Copic
Mm-mm.
markers is kind of small, so really I like the shading and the coloring in digital. But the way that the feels just pen on like pencil on paper feels better to me for sketching specifically.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
See,
Yeah.
what's my favorite?
So, okay. So Rhea says, what is your favorite thing to draw so far? Maybe an element on a human anatomy.
Um, I really like drawing eyes. That was something that was giving me a lot of
Yeah.
difficulty, especially in the beginning. I feel like
Mm-mm.
I've finally figured out how to start drawing eyes in a little bit more of an anime style than when I
Mm-mm.
started. Um, so I do like drawing eyes. I do like also just general shading. I like
Mm-mm.
expressions also.
Mm-hmm.
If I can, if I like that ability to be able to kind of have some emotion come through.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I think yeah, I'm seeing like your artworks when it comes to the eyes. Yeah, you're fairly good at like coloring it with the Copic markers, even though your Copic
Mhm.
markers are just limited.
Mhm. Yeah,
But I mean, that's why you do digital because there's more options for you. Mm-mm.
yeah.
And then Velleman says, I am a bit good in manga stuff, though. I will not say that I'm good, but at least decent. Good for you, Velleman. And Rhea says, honestly, the eyes in 2000s anime style is my biggest enemy. Oh, 2000s anime style. What's different from the 2000s to the 90s style in anime eyes? I guess it's the color. Yeah. I think for the 90s style, it's still a bit blander compared to the 2000 styles. Like for now, there's like more sparkly stuff when it comes to the eyes, and then
Mhm.
more different eye gradients. Mm-mm. Okay, so Ray says even when you have hundreds of markers, you somehow never have the shade you need. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Mm-mm. I think what could be the solution for that is yeah, being able to master like even just a limited amount of markers, because even with just two, if you're really good at it, like you're gonna make it really beautiful. Reyes says the eyes I think were bigger, but that could have been earlier. But the bigger traditional eyes I simply cannot do. What is your favorite type of eyes then, Vully? Is it the bigger ones, the traditional eyes, or the 2000 ones? I guess.
I would say I typically prefer sort of the more narrower
Mm-mm,
eyes.
mm-mm,
I don't tend to like the really big, like for female characters. I'm not really into the really big eyes.
mm-mm,
Um,
mm-mm.
so
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it's prettier. I guess for slender ones. Like
Mhm.
it looks more cat-like in my observation. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Have you ever tried the like TikTok trend where they would start with a cat and then they would draw a female character? Mm-mm.
Oh, I've been seeing that. No, I haven't tried that.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
the
I
whole
think you
idea
should
that
try.
anime characters come
Yeah,
from.
yeah. They say yeah, anime female anime characters are actually based from cats in terms of structure, I guess. Yeah, not really
Mhm.
sure the what that actually is, but it was a good TikTok trend. Mm-mm. Okay, Rhea says I agree. Yeah, we have an agreeer. Mm-mm. How about the others, guys? Do you have any more questions for Valli before I actually s- uh get her out first, because I'm gonna share something first and then get her in again. Ooh. Yeah, I think some other more people might be asking. Maybe they're just typing, but I'll just give you about 10 seconds to do that. Hopefully the slow internet connection doesn't get in the way. So Ray says
Mhm.
next Archam. Lol. Cats. Oh, cool idea,
Yeah.
Archam. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's your favorite animal, Valley?
Oh, well, I mean, I have a dog.
Mm-mm.
I have to say, I'm very fond of cats.
Mm-mm.
Um, when I was drawing, I would tend to draw a lot of wild animals. I would
Mm-mm.
tend to draw wolves quite a bit.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Uh, so it's like a mix of those things. Like there's a wolf,
mhm.
there's a cat, there's a dog. Why not? Why not the hedgehog? Why not Keji?
Well, I'm gonna have to now. Or her. He's a she. I know. One of the
Oh,
things
yeah.
I want to start eventually doing also is drawing like little kawaii animals because I think that
Mm-mm.
would be really cute. I think the hedgehog would be perfect for that.
Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of expecting now that you're gonna draw some animals for your next artworks in the kawaii style. Mm-mm. The hedgehog and then the kawaii cats for the art
Mhm.
jam. Mm-mm. I
Yeah, and
love
then
the cats. Mm-mm.
yeah, I did a lot of. I also did a lot of like dragons and griffins and things like that. Also, when I was younger,
Really?
a lot of fantasy ones.
Ooh. So like mentor stuff, honestly. Yeah,
Mhm.
for the dragons and the mythical creatures. Bring
Yeah.
that back. You should try to bring that back, honestly. I mean with your like improved skills. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Like I think there would be a different level for the dragons and the mythical creatures this time around.
I'll have to
Oh.
try.
Okay, okay.
We have here.
Anyway, Velman says, How long will this live stream last? We'll probably be ending in a couple of minutes. Just hold on, Velman. And then your sister actually commented, I have a beautiful pencil dragon she drew.
That was many, many years ago. Yeah.
Someone post this, please. Someone post this and tag me. I wish she could send it here, but sadly she cannot. But yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, maybe you could post it in the Facebook group uh later. Mm. So Maria, wherever you are here in the comment section, you are witness that Volley has to post this pencil dragon that she drew back then. Ah, so curious. Oh, Bellman says, Kaz, I wanted you to rate my drawing I made that I will upload him. Oh, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, sure.
Awesome.
And yeah, Prixema says, Art Jam is fun. Yeah, Art Jam. I think most of the students really enjoy the Art Jam. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Mhm. What was like the most fun concept that you were able to try with the art jam, or were you able to draw art jams now already?
Yeah, you're asking me?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, the one art jam that I was actually able to do the art jam stuff and not be doing other things was the one that you had where there was this person swimming. I think it was like summer. I think the theme was
Mm-mm.
summertime swimming, something along that line. So,
Yeah.
but I
So that
loved
was
like
your.
last night was lanterns, which I thought was really nice. I love seeing what somebody else came up with.
Yeah. Hopefully for the next ones, you could also pitch in your own version of that
I hope
theme.
so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Mm-mm. Okay. So Maria says, "I love the art jam." Yeah. Everyone loves the art jam. And how about the others, guys? Do you have any more questions before I let Volley rest for a little bit? For a little bit.
I'll I'll go and get some water and then I'll be back.
Yes, exactly. You can go ahead and snack a little bit if you can. Velman says, though it will take a quite minutes at best if I rush it and add sound effect. Oh, okay, okay. I'm I'm kind of curious who Velman is. I think maybe I chatted you in Instagram too, but I'm not sure if it's the same um uh pen name. Mm-mm. Okay. So for you guys, do you have any more questions? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay. So for now, I'm gonna make Miss Volley disappear for a little bit so she can have some snacks and water. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So hi guys. For the next part, uh, I just want to tell you that Volley, if you already if you didn't know, is actually one of our students in the anime and manga drawing course. And yeah, she joined in, if I remember correctly, on January this year. And honestly, for us here at Learn to Draw Manga, we just really want to help individuals, regardless of age, to get better at drawing anime and manga art, because I know that when people are interested in anime and manga art, they eventually really want to progress to the point where they could draw something like artworks from Attack on Titan or Jujutsu Kaisen or JoJo's Bizarre World. And we just really want to empower more anime and manga artists all around the globe. And we don't want you guys to feel insecure. We don't want you guys to feel stuck. We don't want you guys to feel like, uh, you're not progressing at all. That you feel like you suck, or you feel like you're not doing anything really great with your art. So we want you guys to improve. We want you guys to feel like you're getting better and like you're progressing with your art. And we've been working with over 200 students so far in our anime and manga character drawing course for almost 2 years already. And I just want to share that behind this course are actually one of the most amazing mentors or teachers with regards to drawing anime and manga art. So one of them is Yazawa Sensei. So Yazawa Sensei is the famous creator of the well-known 90s anime and manga Wedding Peach. And not only that, she also has her own manga drawing book. So, yeah, she's a fairly amazing sensei, if I do say so myself. And she has all the background for teaching anime and manga. Plus, she also knows how to actually draw realistically. Like, she's shown us like many times, many times during mentoring sessions and critiquings. She can do realistic drawings. She can also do Western cartoon types of drawings. And yeah, she's a fairly amazing mentor. And then the next one is actually Mentor Steph. So as you can see from your screens, these are just some of his amazing works. And he is really good at shoujo, yeah, shoujo anime, manga, and anime and manga art style, and also like overlapping characters, and then very unique perspectives with regards to drawing. And he is really a master when it comes to body anatomy. So that's what I was talking about with Volley a while ago. When it comes to body anatomy, and also like different dynamic poses, like mentor Steph like has it in the bag already. So if you want to learn from him, go on with us with the course. Yeah, shonen. Sorry, shonen manga. Thank you, Ray. Okay, so for the next one, this is Rena Sensei. And for Rena Sensei, she's actually also an anime and manga art teacher in Japan. Like, she has her own manga school. So yeah, where else are you gonna get the best like manga art teacher than just a then from the actual source or actual origin of manga art itself. So she's a Japanese manga artist who has created her own drawing manga art drawing books, and then she has also this mangas that you can see in your screens right now. So guys, if you are interested to be part of our community, because as you already heard from Valli and from the others in the comment section, this is a pretty tight knit and very supportive community that honestly reacts immediately when you post something, and are able to like help you with regards to what to do with your art, and give you criticism that's not that's not harsh, but rather constructive and helpful in you, so that you can progress with your art. Then go ahead and book a consultation call with us, and be part of our very supportive and thriving community as well. Because honestly, one of the things that we also do whenever we do the art jams in our mentoring sessions is that we also just talk about our day. We talk about our favorite anime. We talk about a lot of things that we also find really interesting. And it's just a good way to de-stress and to be motivated to be a better artist yourself. Fricksama says shonen. Yes, yes, I am corrected. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so go ahead, guys. If you want to take the step, like take the step already, take the leap, just like Nike says, just do it. Mhm. Okay, so let me just bring back Volley. Hello, Vali. Were you able to drink your drink already? Mm-mm. And let's ask some more people if they have any more questions for you. So, guys, Maria says, swoosh. Yeah, yeah, we're almost done. So, guys, do you have any more questions for Volley before she goes? Because if she's gone already, yeah, no more time to ask her your very important questions. Yeah. Mm. How about you, Volley? Do you have any questions for them? Yeah, we're gonna interchange it. Oh, let me unmute. Oh, I'm not hearing you.
There we go. Can you hear
Yeah,
me now?
here we go. Yes,
I was,
exactly.
I was just going to say that, for because one of the questions that you had was, how to be someone who is older, getting into this field, and I would say that this,
Mm-mm.
for someone who didn't have, for someone who had no background in drawing people, I felt like I got a lot of great support. The homework, felt like the homework assignments were very practical and very great for sort of
Mm-mm.
structuring and supporting each time, like each homework supported the others. I was just really, I've been really and from coming from a teaching background, from being in grad school and everything,
Mm,
I've been really impressed with just
mm,
how
mm,
the course has been structured. So for anybody who's wondering like what sort of quality of work that you get, it's a really a lot of very good quality exercises that you do. Um, Even
mm.
if you're old like me, as long as you can use Facebook, you're fine.
Plus, I think whatever your age is, what you do or how you act or how you feel on the inside is your true age. Mm. So for us who likes anime and manga, we're always like 15 years old. No, just kidding.
Young at heart, ever.
Young at heart. Hmm. Oh, Ray says the application takes like 3 minutes, so don't worry about having time. Mm-mm. And Bellman says, I'm finished with the video, though I did it on Ibis Paint. Ibis, yeah. Paint, and it's pretty bad to me, so I gotta upload it now. Okay. Okay, thank you for the step-by-step process, Bellman. Yeah, I think I'm gonna check that out later after the live. And for the others, do you have any more questions, guys? Because honestly, yeah, I was gonna ask you the question, but you already answered. But yeah, for any more questions, go ahead and comment it, and I'll be giving you just 10 more seconds. Because maybe your internet might be slow. How about for Volley's sister? How are you doing there in the comment section? Are you in the same house or no?
No, no. She's
Oh
I'm
no.
actually I'm on the West Coast, she's on the East Coast. So
Oh,
I'm in Oregon
okay.
and she's in New York.
So yeah, virtually is like the way you guys talk to each
Mhm.
other right now and support
Yeah,
each other. But
yeah.
thankfully, she was able to attend this because hopefully she wasn't so busy too. Is it like a different time zone for the both of you? Like since she's in the other side, or
Yeah, it's
oh,
like
okay.
9 o'clock at night for her right now. So
Ooh. Yeah, for me it's 9 in the morning. So Janaki. Is it
Janaki.
like Janaki? Wow, I love it. Janaki. So Janaki says, doing okay. No, across the country. I would never miss it. Ah, not too late. Yeah, I feel like I
Okay.
wish that this would be me and my sister in the future. Yeah,
Oh.
because she's also into drawing anime and manga art, and I'm also into that. So it's us supporting each other. Mm-mm.
Hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, Rhea is asking, how much money are the classes? Mm, actually, if you hop on a call with us and if you applied, we'll be giving you like how do you call this? How much the course is. Yeah, we'll be giving you the list or all of the amounts. So please go ahead and sign up or apply already so you know. Okay, not too late. Okay, so I think that's enough time for everyone to ask. Not sure if anyone else is typing their questions, but go ahead and leave your questions, guys, in case we just ended and you weren't able to send any questions. Jennifer says, "I can't afford to take classes." Oh, why not? Why not, Jennifer? Is it like the time? Is it because you're a little busy, or is it because something else? Okay, let's see. Okay, oh, I'm actually kind of curious why, Jennifer. So let's wait a little bit. What are you gonna do after this, Valli? By the way, gonna relax. Oh, mm-mm. Why? can't unmute your guest because they choose to. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sure, 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 sure. I guess the dogs are noisy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, okay. So Jennifer says something else. Prixama says 7 p.m. here. Good evening, Prix. Hope you're doing okay in Texas. And Maria says, same here. Okay. So thank you guys for joining us today in Valli's live interview. It has been a very great experience and very fun one, actually. Just interacting with you guys. And also, thank you, Valli, so much for doing this because I'm pretty sure that you've inspired a lot of people today. And also, it was really just nice, like talking to you about your progress and everything else that happened so far in your art journey. So, thank you guys so much. Hope you have a
Thank
very
you.
great weekend. Yeah. Bye bye. Bye, guys.